You know something? I really love my job. And the reason why is it's so simple. As a chiropractor, I get to do amazing things with my patients every day, and it's so simple I can explain it to a kindergartner. And this is one example I use all the time, and so I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because really, chiropractic is one of the most powerful things you can do for all aspects of health because of what we do with the body. And so it all gets simplified down to a safety pin. So, how does this relate to your health? Well, you have your brain up here, and you have your body down here. 100% of your life is in your brain, and it needs to talk to your body at 100% for optimal health. If there is anything that interferes with that communication, your body's going to be dampened. Just like, think of watering your lawn with your sprinkler system. Say it's starting to get into that season and you just never turn the sprinklers on. Or maybe you kinked the hose off that goes to your sprinkler. And then all of a sudden the grass, it's originally growing, it's getting nice and strong, but then that summer heat comes in and it just dies away. Are you just going to put, I'm going to go to Home Depot and I'm going to spend all this money on a bunch of special chemical fertilizers and that's going to fix it? No, because that's not where health comes from. Health comes from our brain giving our body 100% life, and then our body in turn telling the brain what's going on so that the brain can properly control it. And so if we have 100% of our life up here in our brain, and it's communicating down into our body, but say we get a misalignment in our spine. And so this pathway in our body is our spinal column. And so say we get what's called a subluxation, and this decreases the power from 100% down to 50. Do you think the body is going to operate as well and as powerfully and as efficiently at 50% of its power? No. Do you think it's probably to get weaker? Yes. Do you think there could be some problems associated with that weakness? Maybe it's a pain. Maybe it's a stomach problem. Maybe it's a heart issue. Maybe it's a lung problem. Maybe it's your immune response. So the body's operating at 50% power and you're getting these symptoms. Do you think your body is really going to truly get better if we just start putting pills into the system? Or are the pills just going to cover up some of these problems so that we're not aware of them anymore? And so if we have a structural problem in our spine that's decreasing the amount of power flowing from our brain to our body, no amount of pills is going to fix that. In fact, it's only going to cover it up, allowing that problem to get worse. And so this isn't going to be a long-term solution, and I'm sure that makes sense to you too. And so the other side of the coin, say we have another misalignment, and the body can now not tell the brain what's going on. And so I've had this happen all the time with patients. And they're coming in, they're getting adjusted, and they feel a little better, but then all of a sudden they get kind of sore. And I was like, I have this new pain in my shoulder. Like, doc, you hurt me, my shoulder hurts now. And I'm just like, no. You're actually becoming more aware of your body. Because before, there was problems with your body talking with your brain. And as we repair that channel and the body is fully talking with the brain, there'll be things that you weren't even aware of before. Like, say you had like a random shoulder issue that your body just wasn't aware of, it wasn't responding to. The brain didn't know it was going on, and so you didn't feel it at all. Think of like cavities, think of heart disease, think of cancer. There can be a lot of disease progression without any symptoms whatsoever because the brain isn't, or the body isn't communicating that effectively to the brain, or it hasn't hit a nerve yet so that information isn't being carried to the brain. And so what we do in our practice is we restore that brain-body communication, and so 100% of that life can get down to your body, and so that you can operate at as close to optimal health as possible. Is it going to fix everything in your body? No, nothing will. There are going to be limitations of what your body can do. And if we are eating a bunch of crap or we're in a really stressful environment, yes, there's going to be more limitations. If you've kind of broke your back before and a couple other things, yes, there's going to be more limitations. But for the vast majority of cases, even in those cases, we can get them greatly better, because once this is flowing at 100%, your body has a much greater ability to heal and recover. And not only does your body's health get better, when our body's health gets better, all things get better. Because when we're missing less days at work, when we have more power fueling our system, our athletic performance is going to go up, our immunity is going to go up, our ability to work is going to go up, our ability to care for a family is going to go up, because our body's operating at that 100% level. Do you want that 100%? Or do you want to be living at 50? You probably answered 100, right? Yeah. So that's the case. We got to be making sure you're getting adjusted, you're getting that spine checked, so that your body can feel and function at its best, both now and in the future. My name is Dr. Darby Campbell, and if you're in my area, I'd love to serve you. If you're in another area of the country, I'd love to find a good chiropractor for you so you can get started today.